Hello and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you 2 tips that I employ to overcome forgetfulness. There are times where I can't keep up with all the ideas running through my mind, and if I don't do anything about them, I begin to forget them. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong with me, or if you're in the same boat, if you have the same issue, it doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. It just means that even the best memory gets tired, even the best memory can fail. You have to take measures to make sure that you don't fall into forgetfulness. And that is what I'm sharing with you in today's video. Let's jump right into it. So one thing that I do to overcome forgetfulness is to carry a notepad around. There is no shame in carrying a notepad around because you never know where the idea, that big idea, will hit you. So imagine if you have that idea and you are out running errands, before you get so busy that by the time you get home and try to remember what that idea was that you got while you were out running errands, you cannot remember anymore. But if you have a notepad with you while you are running errands and doing other things, you can quickly scribble that idea down so you don't forget it. And then when you get home, you just take a look at it and then begin to work on it. And notepad these days come in different shapes and sizes. You have those that are small, like this one here. They are so small, you can fit them in your pocket, you can fit it in your purse, in a small purse. And they're also the ones that come in big sizes, depending on the one that you want. Also, another thing that I do is to keep a notepad. Apart from having one in my purse, I also have a notepad close to my bedside. For me, I get my best ideas at night. Just about the time I get into bed, before I sleep off, I get these wonderful ideas. And there have been times where I just got those ideas and then I felt I could remember them by morning and slept off. Only for me to wake up in the morning and I didn't remember all the ideas. Maybe out of 10, I remember just 4. So and that taught me a big lesson. So having a notepad by your bedstand is one of the best ideas if you are planning, if you want to overcome forgetfulness. So when the idea comes, or when the ideas come, you just scribble them down, you jot them in your notepad. I do not encourage using your phone as a notepad because with your phone, you can easily get distracted. There was a time I was using my phone as my notepad, but I didn't do it for too long because I would get distracted from time to time. Once I get a hold of my phone and I'm trying to type in the notepad of my phone, as soon as I get a notification, maybe a Facebook notification or a YouTube notification or an Instagram notification, I click on it and before I know it, I'm browsing and I forget about the reason why I brought that phone out initially. So using a phone as your notepad might not be the best idea. But if you are sure that you won't be distracted by notifications, then, well, you might want to give your phone a try. You might want to use your phone as your notepad, but I would not recommend that. Then number 2, second thing I do to beat forgetfulness is to use mnemonics. Mnemonics is a technique for remembering things, or is a technique for improving your memory. It involves the use of letters or words to remember things. For instance, like what we have in Mr. Niger D, where M stands for movement, R for respiration, like that, like the N for nutrition and all that. So you can use the same method to remember things. For instance, let's say you have to do shopping, you have to do laundry, you have to bake, then you have to throw out the trash. Maybe these are the things you want to do tomorrow and you don't have a notepad with you. What you can do is to create a code with these things. For instance, I'll code each word such that SHO will be shopping, TRA will be trash, LAUN will be lawn, that's laundry, and then BAKE will be bake. Such that in my head I have show, tra, lawn, bake. Show, tra, lawn, bake. So what that does is that if, let's even say, maybe that idea comes to me at night, by the time I wake up the next morning, I already have show, tra, lawn, bake in my head. So and I know already that show is for shopping, tra is for taking out the trash, lawn is for laundry, and bake is for baking. So that's another trick I use to remember things. Usually I use this when I'm dealing with lists or with a list. So it's easy for me that way. If I forget, for instance, I forget my shopping list at home, and then while I'm on my way to the supermarket, I'm thinking, I just have, okay, I'm getting onion, pepper. I just create a code with all these things, such that ON is onion, PE is, and then I create a word out of it. That way, when I think of that word, I know what each letter in that word stands for, and it helps me to remember things. I hope you got value from this video. I'll see you in my next one. Thank you for stopping by.